Hi, and welcome back to my weekly UFO update. I'm on week 17 in my second year of trying to sew at least 15 minutes a day on my UFOs. This week I'm still working on my ribbon star, and I think my predictions for last week were a little too ambitious. It took me a little bit longer to sew the units together because I had to do some extra pinning, and I totally forgot about the sashing. How could I forget about the sashing? That's a big part. So I don't have a finished quilt top this week, but I did get a lot finished. Let me show you what I got done. Day 1, I paired all my neutral 2.5 inch squares with my block units. The goal was to have each neutral block be a different print, so I grouped them up and clipped them each together as a set. Each group has 4 block units and 8 neutral squares. I think they look pretty cool with everything clipped and laid out for sewing. Day 2, I was slow going. I did some chain piecing for these, but it didn't go as fast as I thought. I decided to stick with groups of 4. I sewed 4 squares onto one side of each unit, clipped the threads, flipped it around, and then sewed the other 4 squares onto the other side. I didn't want to risk getting all my neutrals mixed up, so I decided it would be best to sew each grouping one at a time. In 15 minutes, I only got 4 groups sewn. I did have to unstitch one square and redo it, as I noticed I had added a neutral print that I already had in the block. So I took that off and I grabbed a different square to use. In last week's video, one of you mentioned the corner clipper ruler in the comments, and I actually have that ruler, but I hadn't tried it out yet. I bought it to make some snowball blocks, and I didn't even think about these units being similar to snowball blocks when I was cutting them out. So I grabbed a set of units to see how it would work. I had to add in seam allowances as I was lining up my ruler on the main unit, but the neutral squares were easier to line up as they had the full 2.5 inches to line up with on the ruler. Even if I decided to only cut the squares, I was still able to line those up with the unit and sew it on. So the ruler works pretty well. At this stage though, I felt it would be more time consuming to restack and cut all my squares in units. So I decided to stick with the seam tape for the rest of the project. But it is good to know that the ruler works well, and I'll definitely use it in the future. Day 3, I was slow going again. It didn't help that I sewed this square to the wrong corner. It needed to butt up with a print and a neutral, not 2 prints. So I had to redo it. Chain piecing does help things sew together quicker, and I usually pay attention to which way my units are supposed to be turned. But when I get in a groove and that story is really good in my audiobook, sometimes I kind of miss which way I'm supposed to turn things. I'm just glad I found this one before I trimmed off the corner and ruined the whole unit. And at the end of my 3rd session, I still had 12 more groups to go. Day 4 was Saturday, and I was ready to have these squares sewed on, so I spent more than 15 minutes to sew them all on and clip off the corners. Sunday, I gave all my quilt blocks a really good press, just to get everything nice and crisp before moving on. I took a little time flipping through the pile, checking out some of the prints again, and appreciating how they're all coming together. It didn't quite take the full 15 minutes I had set aside, but it did take up a pretty good chunk of that time. By the end of it, I felt like I had made solid progress, and it seemed like a natural stopping point for the day. Monday and Tuesday, I sewed the units into half blocks. I did have to take some extra time to pin where the 2 neutrals come together in the corners. For each one, I would line them up, fold the front unit down a bit, right about where the seam would go, to make sure everything was lining up right, and then I added a pin. That slowed me down a bit for each set. But by the end of the week, I had sewn all the units into half blocks. Now that I know there'll be lots of pinning to finish up the rest of these blocks, I can have a more realistic time of how long it will take me to finish things up. And with me sticking to 15-minute intervals, I may not have a quilt top done by the end of the week, but I could be close. My goal for this week is to finish the blocks and decide on the layout. I do love the look of a scrappy quilt, but I want to make sure I don't have all my dark hues in one section of the quilt. So I'll put them up on the design wall and rearrange and make sure I have all the colors dispersed evenly. A somewhat controlled scrappy look. What about you? When you make scrap quilts, do you want to have it controlled? Or you just shake them up a bit and then pull them out and just sew them as they come? Let me know in the comments below. It's fun to hear your process and learn from each other. And thanks so much for following along, and until next time, happy sewing.